we setting it up?
Congratulations.
Yeah. All right, everybody just
Come on down. We want to do it on a couple of levels. So
It gives these young women confidence. It gives them confidence in public speaking. It gives them confidence because they know how to dress for an occasion. It gives them confidence because they've been paid for their work, which they get to put it in a bank and decide what to do with it, whether it's extra or save it, but that's the feeling of taking control. And the happiest women that I know, and I've been around a long time, are those women who control their space. That doesn't mean they have to be control freaks. We're not talking about being a control freak. We're talking about women who understand that they are equal, powerful people, and that their voices are equal to everyone else's. Their voices are equal to their mates, their voices are equal to their co-workers, their voices are equal to their boss, although they might have to take directions from a boss. It gives them a certain confidence. And you can't take that away from a person once they have the confidence.
Thank you.
It's a gift, and it's a gift that keeps giving. And we seem to be developing our audiences while we keep folks like you and your mom, younger people in their teens and 20s, I actually don't understand the whys of it, but our demographics are young. It used to be all 55 and over, and now not so much anymore. I don't know why that happens. I would have to give it a little more thought and more time than we have at this interview, but I'm grateful for it. And you also always have to reinvent yourself. We're working now in our 24th year, then we have our 25th year, and if I have my way, we're going to have year 26 and 27 and beyond.
Every member of the 2019 graduating class of Morehouse College, all right? We will all remember his name, right? So it is not the fact that he was a billionaire. It was not the fact that
I got tired of spending so much time myself and having other people spend so much time to make my hair look terrific. When I thought for a lot less effort, I could be out in 10 minutes rather than 40 minutes. And I said, just let it go. Just let it go, girl. People will get used to it. And maybe it'll be the start of a new adventure.
Life is like a story. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end. I actually hope to miss the end. That journey that's in between is what makes a happy person or an unhappy person.
The greatest professional moment for me was when I was sworn in as a judge in 1982. That was it. And getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame was a fantasy. But the first moment, that 1982, when Ed Koch swore me in as a judge, was my fallback moment.
Your job is to turn around and better your own community. We also are really proud at her honor of our life skills workshop.
Some of the challenges that young women face might be that they don't see role models in business areas that they would like to go in. And until you see that happening firsthand, you may doubt yourself. One of the best things I think about our program is it really helps the mentee understand the career path that their mentor went through and the steps you need to take to be successful, because I think there's a lot of speak out there right now. You can do it all, have it all, but how? These young women want to know how. They're from schools that might not be the best schools, so they want to enrich themselves in another way. So I'm impressed that they're taking that next step and going outside their school and learning, taking initiative for their own education.
An organization called To the Top with Laptops that was started by their son as a bar mitzvah project.
I think that mentorship is one of the most important things that you can do.
I think once you have achieved steps in your career path, I think it's important to look back and see how many folks you can bring with you and share all those little nuggets of good things that you've learned along the way, or things that aren't so great, but you're talking to other people, to young people, to the next generation about what to expect.
And the idea of having to go to college without actually knowing if it was right for me was a bit daunting. I'm very grateful that I was able to.
Back when I was in high school, a program like this didn't exist, or at least I hadn't heard of it. There wasn't any programming that I knew that was specifically dedicated to and targeted for young women, and particularly young women of color. And I think there's a particular need for us to really understand that the sky's our limit and the world is our oyster, because maybe you grow up in a specific community where you don't see people who are judges or lawyers or, really transforming the world like Karen's doing. And it's really important for you to be able to see that there are people like you doing that and that you can actually do that yourself if you want to.